Hello and welcome to day 3 of me trying to talk to the camera confidently because I want to improve my communication skills. Hello. So I'm back again. And I know I'm posting after a lot of days, but I know none of you cares because nobody watches my videos, right? But I have some really good update. I feel like my communication skills have improved like 2x since the last video. Okay, I'm still stuttering, but I don't know, my communication skills have improved like a lot. So basically this week all I did was applying for internships and seeing if I can get a little bit of internship anywhere. And you know what I realized? That I might not have the skills to like needed for that internship. But like when they call me, and obviously I reach that round where they call me, and when they call me, I feel like I'm so confident to talk to them. Like whenever someone used to call me before, like for internships or like in scams, or like someone like Geo recharge wali didi who was like कि भाई recharge कर लो, and all these people I used to feel like very, you know I used to feel like a pet that I'm okay, I don't know what they call. Basically I feel like a little lower authority because they are higher authority. They know a lot of things that I don't know anything. So I just used to not feel like uh, I didn't used to feel like answer like answering confidently. Fine. So I didn't used to feel like answering confidently. But now that, like I'm not, it's just, I don't know if it's a bad thing. Okay, it is a bad thing that I didn't got even one internship like properly. Now I am getting into process of one internship. I'm in like round 4 or something, but like also I just applied this week, so I can't get an internship this fast. But what I've realized is that just the initial communication, when they basically reject me that we can't hire you for this internship, that has made also like put my confidence to test. That can you speak confidently? They're like, when we hire you, do you think you're the best candidate? Why do you think you'll make a difference? Why should we hire you? Like they ask basically, what's your experience? And I'm like, so confidently, I have this much experience, when what the experience that I'm telling is just not even that big. So yeah, that was about it. But I'm really happy that there's one internship that I'm like getting into. uh I just hope that I'll get it. Like tomorrow, I'll get to know if I'll get that or not. Okay, so that was it for the internship part. And uh, I don't know, like, I just feel like these videos make me very confident when I actually go to speak somewhere. But when I'm recording this video, I'm just not confident. But whatever. I'm going to talk about something that I've realized, and something that is my Instagram script for my video. Like it might or might not be, because I might or might not execute it. I'm sure that I will execute it, but I don't know when. So, basically, this is like uh, something like when I was in like 8th or ninth, I got introduced to this concept of introvert and extrovert. Okay, so I was like, I couldn't talk to people back then. I couldn't. Uh, I was very like, there's this cool girls and cool and mean girls and cool girls and everybody like who's cool in our class, and I'm definitely an introvert, and like 8th ninth में सबको पता चलता है that what are you, everybody's like तू क्या है out of these obviously, and everybody has their own opinions. And I was like, I was an introvert, and I was an introvert. And then तब से लेके अब तक I've been just calling myself as an introvert because मेरे को लगा कि मैं हूँ. And okay, I got distracted by my sister, but never mind. So I was just saying कि I just chose myself as an introvert कि मैं तो introvert ही हूँ, मुझे तो ऐसे रहना पसंद है. And like because of that, I have missed so many opportunities. I have, by just labeling myself as an introvert. बल्कि introvert का मतलब is just not, you know, like not underconfident. It does not mean someone who's shy. It does not mean someone who can't talk to people. It does not mean all these things. It's just that you don't choose to be that open. You just choose to be, by yourself. But it does not mean that if you're an introvert, you're underconfident. So basically, what I've realized is that I've been labeling myself as an introvert when, but like what exactly I want to do. I don't want to be an introvert. When I go into my class, I always feel like there are people with friends, there are people doing fun. I want to be one of them. I don't want to be like staying here and feeling just alone. I don't I do enjoy being alone, like I said in my day one, but I don't really like, I want to have the fun like that. Like wanting of having fun is greater than wanting to be alone. But I do like to be by myself. And yeah, so I've just forced myself to live like this because I'm sure you've heard that habits compound. Basically, like if you do a good thing, let's say whatever, fitness every day, so it'll, first of all, you'll not get results, but then later on it'll compound and it'll give you a very big result. But the same way, negative things also compound. Like my this habit of just, whenever I face a social situation, like having to say hi to somebody, or like somebody sitting in at the side of me, to just talk to them, or if somebody's interested in me, I used to still like act disinterested, and I used to act like, okay, no, I don't want to like talk to you. I did all that because I just labeled myself as an introvert. And initially it didn't, when I used to do that in school, so basically kuch nahi hua. But then when I started doing it repetitively for like, I think I've been repetitively doing it for like 5 years, because ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, and first year, and also second year. So I've been doing it for like 5 6 years, and that compound effect of that has gotten me into this mindset of कि मेरे को कुछ करना ही नहीं है अब, मेरे को, I don't want to talk to people. I have like begun to hate humans. Like I'm saying that this mindset of me has recently changed, and I got aware of कि, oh my god, this is what I've done to myself. But I'm happy that I got aware about it. But basically, this is something that I shouldn't have done, but also it was important to do because, in this, because if I didn't, let's say, I didn't go through all those like phases of loneliness or wanting to be with friends, then I wouldn't have realized my self-worth. So it was very important to go through those phases also. But yeah, I think I would have been more confident if I didn't let it compound. Yeah, I have like missed literally every opportunity. Every, like, when you're in class, you want to ask doubt. I've literally practiced कि मेरे को हाथ खड़ा नहीं करना, मेरे को कुछ नहीं बोलना. I was just I'm just, I used to also like speak like this I have like not like this, but like so way worse than this. Basically, I've like not just negatively compounded, we're just calling this the term called negatively compounded. And I've not just negatively compounded these uh, social situations se bachna, I've also negatively compounded my insecurities. Like when I used to, so like right now I'm making this YouTube video, and I'm finally making, I'm like confident that I can make a vlog if I want to, like a day in my life at college, and I can just post it. But back then, like in ninth or 10th class, I really, really wanted to do it. Like, I really wanted to. I used to make vlogs, and I used to look at myself, and I used to feel that that my face is not right. And then in 11th class, I remember I had like a very good background, and I was like, now I'm finally making a YouTube video because you know um maybe I'm just uh I am starting now. Like I was like, fine, I'm starting now. But then, like when I shot the video and I look at it, I'm like, I'm not looking good. And then in 12th class, I remember I was like, finally, now this is like, I will try this time. This time I'm like, properly gonna do it. I'm gonna make one vlog every day. That's what I thought in 12th class. But then again, the same thing happened. Basically, I'm just the way of me looking at myself, that I look bad, or I just don't look vlog worthy or YouTube worthy. That feeling just compounded every year or every day. Like when you have a little bit of insecurities, it's not a big deal, it's just not a big deal. But when you convert those, like pointing out those mistakes in yourself like every day, it just negatively compounds it. It's just not good for you, because then it's very hard to get out of that. And right now I want to get out of that. I think I've reached that place where everything has just negatively compounded, and I just want to get out of it. So yeah, uh, I think that is like very deep. I don't know how many people even think about themselves like this deep, but I have done it because of journaling, because of like self analyzing too much. Like I always question कि मैं मतलब ऐसी क्यों हूँ, बाकी सब लोग ऐसे क्यों हैं, मैं ऐसी क्यों हूँ? And that's how like I got my answer. So if anybody who is watching this ever has a self doubt on like whatever their weight, or you doubt yourself on your uh, I don't know, on your looks. Like I used to doubt myself on everything, like on my looks, on the way I speak. Now I don't know what way I speak. I just post the YouTube videos, but I like before I used to speak very slowly. If you see my any other YouTube video, I used to speak very slowly, and that is like very unpleasing to the ear when I used to record that and listen to that. So I used to hate the way I speak, the way I look, the way I, just when, there's this thing when a camera records you on the side, and I'm like shooting a b-roll, I'm just doing something and somebody is recording me from here. I used to hate the side of my face, like how I used to basically, yeah, I used to hate the right side of my face. And basically I used to hate all these things about myself. So if anybody else has any little insecurity about themselves, I would say don't let it compound, and it's probably nothing, because it's just nothing. I mean, the only way to get rid of things that fear you is to do those things exactly. Like, I don't know if I framed it correctly, but basically do the things that you're most afraid of. Like, I'm most afraid of talking to people. That's why I just go and talk to random people. Like, I'm just so in my head, I'm thinking that people are gonna think something about me. People are gonna judge me. Like, just people are gonna judge me has like costed me so much. Like, I could have made a lot of friends, could have made I have lost so many potential friends because of this mindset. And but like, to conquer this fear, what I do is I actually talk to people, and that's how my fear just goes away. So if you're just insecure about your looks, just take your pictures, maybe even just post them, or maybe even, just record videos like this. Like, do something that is actually, maybe call yourself beautiful in front of people. If somebody is like, I am so insecure about my looks, if I call myself beautiful, or if I call myself like good looking in front of people, I'll be so cringing. Like, I'll be cringing on myself that, oh my god, how can I do this? But you have to do that. I mean, I have to do that in order to just, get rid of that fear. So, yeah, uh, that's what I wanted to talk about. And yeah, so basically, when I just finish this topic, I take this break where I don't know what to say. But I just want to say one more thing, that whenever I make these videos and there are some just random people commenting on my YouTube videos, which are like very good comments, and I'm like, why are you commenting? Because I'm just improving myself. I'm not even putting any effort in these videos. I'm not even editing. I'm not even doing anything new. But like, people are like, you go girl, you should do this more often. I'm happy for you, all that. And I feel like, you know it's just when you are also uh, not able to do things, but you see other people do things that are, something that you would want to do, but you see other people doing it, uh, you just you get that confidence, right? You like somebody who's the same level as you, and they try to do some things that you also would want to do, you get confidence, right? So I just want to tell, um, I know probably nobody is listening, but I just want to tell, if somebody who's just insecure, who's just does a lot of self doubt, who just is scared to put yourself out there, or just have any fears, or you have these irrational fears that, oh, I can't do this because this, I can't go looking like this and this. Just face it, just do that thing, just trust me, do that thing, just try that thing, do exactly what you're afraid of. It'll help a lot. And just don't let your insecurities compound over time. Uh, it'll affect you very negatively, so also don't do that. So yeah, that is all I wanted to say. I hope it's just not too much gyan, but yeah, that's what all I wanted to say. And I want you to see this clip. Hi everybody. So I'm in college and I came to attend a class, and basically this is the first day of my college. I mean, of me attending at this college after the holidays. Okay, so this is the first day of me attending the college after holidays, and basically all those things that, like, I really want to do, but I'm like very publicly anxious because I get really like socially anxious. And so today was my first day at college after holidays, right? After like 10 holidays. So, and in these holidays, I have changed a lot. Like, that's what I think, but I don't know if I changed or not. But I at least think that I've changed. Like, in socially, like, I think I'm just now able to talk to anybody. So, before going to college, I was like really uh, confident, and I was really just not anxious. But then I reached college, and that anxiety hit me again, and I was just not feeling very, uh, very, speaking kind of thing. But so that's why I was talking like this. I was like, "Oh, मुझे देखना ले record करते हुए." But then what happened is that I initiated the conversation. Basically, there was a lab, and I don't know if मैंने बाय बोल दिया इस वीडियो में, but I don't know who is listening अभी तक. But basically, what happened was that yeah, so it was a lab. It was the first class, and it was my first day after holidays today. So basically, I don't have any friends in college. In my class, I do have one or two friends in college, but in my class, there's like nobody a particular friend, but I can talk to people. I'm not like that anymore, like very introverted and khud mein rehna, but I can talk to anybody, but I don't have any particular friends, right? So I basically sat एक जगह and at a corner, and it was like a computer lab basically. And मेरे साइड पे लोग बैठे थे, एंड मेरे साइड पे कोई नहीं बैठा था, एंड मेरे से एक छोड़ के देयर वर पीपल, एंड मेरे इस साइड भी एक छोड़ के देयर वर पीपल. तो बेसिकली मेरे साथ कोई नहीं बैठा, बट एवरीवेयर देयर वर पीपल. सो आई वाज लाइक कि मैं सोच के आई थी कि आज तो मैं सबसे कन्वर्सेशंस इनिशिएट करूँगी, बिकॉज I'm not that underconfident girl now. Now I have to talk to people. Now I have to just talk to somebody. But then, basically, like, I was just not able to talk to anybody. I didn't knew what to, like, मैं कैसे बोलूँ, मेरे साइड पे कोई है नहीं, मेरे इस साइड पे कोई नहीं है. तो मेरे को कोई डाउट भी पूछना है तो मेरे को लाउड बोलना पड़ेगा, एंड अगर मैं लाउड बोलूँगी तो सब मेरी तरफ देखने लग जाएंगे. Like, all these are my intrusive thoughts, which is, I'm being so vulnerable in this video. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just gonna edit this part. So बेसिकली मैं कैसे बोलूँ इतनी लाउड कि अगर किसी लाइक हेल्प भी मांगे, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली वो पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंस होती है. अगर कोई भी कुछ बोलता है तो फिर सब उसकी तरफ देखने लग जाते हैं. सो बट देन आई न्यू समबडी, एंड आई लाइक एक ही इंसान है जिससे मैं ऐसी कुछ बात कर लेती हूँ, एंड आई डिड like initiate a conversation with that person. And usse basically what happened was that I did something generic, like I talked to him something generic, uh जो कि everybody would be interested in listening. It was not about me, or it was not about that person. It was basically something generic. Basically तुम ऐसे imagine कर सकते हो कि there were people in like ऐसे लोग थे और ऐसे लोग थे, मतलब कि people were like facing their backs and in their computer labs. I don't know if you can imagine or not, but it was pretty much like that. Okay. And like I said, something generic, so which like everybody can be interested in, and I said that strategically, not like कि ऐसे निकल गए तो, and so that everybody can, I wish everybody can join in on the conversation. And everybody did join in that conversation, and basically everybody like started asking me like about that thing that I just introduced. And I was like so happy that finally I initiated a conversation. So like for me, these little wins are like very important wins. Like, I initiated a conversation, I talked to some people. Today I talked to a group. Oh my god, like talking to one person is like okay, achievement, but like talking to a group, a friends group, people who I'm like so afraid of कि ये तो मुझे accept ही नहीं करेंगे, because in a group you are like कि अब तो ये लोग, you know, they all have like the same mindset, they won't accept me. So I talked to a group. Yes, I also did talk to a group. And then basically, when I went to, basically, this is what happened in lab. And because I have no particular friends, जिनके साथ, you know, I can roam around. So I was basically just, you know, again left alone. And then, like, we had a class in other room. Okay, so I went there, and I was like, you know, now I have nobody to sit with, because uh, that is like a big lecture hall, and then people sit with their particular friends only. Like, when there's a small group, everybody is just forced to interact among themselves. But when there's a big group, everybody is sitting with their friends and just chilling. That is like the chilling part where like teacher doesn't give that much attention to people, right? So like the friends that, you know, I used to sit with, तो मैं उसके साथ भी बात कर रही, तो I was like अब मैं कहाँ जाऊँ. So I was like, you know, let's not go there where I used to sit, where basically that all those people were sitting. I sat somewhere in the middle, basically, जहाँ पे मैं कभी नहीं बैठती. And you know, there was uh, like also one thing more that I learned in this uh, today's initiating a conversation is speak loudly. So I was, you know, always afraid of कि अगर मैं किसी के साथ जाके बैठ रही हूँ, तो what if like कोई आ रहा हो और मैं बस बैठ जाऊँ और फिर वो कहेंगे कि उठ जा बिकॉज कोई आ रहा है. I'm like, oh my god, वो मेरी बेइज्जती कर देंगे. But this is like, I was very fine with it today. I was like, यहाँ पे कोई आ रहा है, and they were like yes. I was like fine. Malab, it's not a basically, it's just a normal conversation. I used to think of it as कि shit, इसने मुझे उठा दिया मेरी सीट से. So that didn't happen. And उसके बाद I sat with like somebody, just any girl, and basically she was just sitting alone. So I sat with her. And uh, so like basically the teacher was explaining, and obviously मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था. So what I did was कि you know, how do I make this interesting, because मेरे पास कुछ करने को है नहीं, मैं क्या करूँ मतलब क्लास में. So I initiated a conversation with her कि तू कौन से सब group, and you know, like that thing hit me again, that people are not bad, people are not very bad as I think. I've had bad experiences, but like that girl was so, you know, like she was very chill कि हाँ मेरे से बात कर ले, कि हाँ मेरे तो ये सब ग्रुप है, तेरा कौन सा है. एंड एवरीबडी इज चिल. लाइक आई रियलाइज मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर चिल. मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि भाई मेरे को कुछ कोई बोलना दे, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल आर चिल. And so I initiated this conversation with her, and you know, finally we were like feeling like friends, but like not maybe friends, but we were feeling like fine, like हाँ ये तो ऐसे ही chill है, और and I'm also chill. And then मेरे को class का भी समझ नहीं आ रहा था, like whatever the ma'am was teaching. So I asked, मतलब ये मेरी बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. आई नो ऑल दीज प्रॉब्लम्स दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू seem like very small, but they are very big in my head, and I'm just explaining it to you because that's how I think it in my head. And these videos, I'm just putting my thoughts out here, right? So uh, what I was saying, yeah, when मतलब मेरे को समझ नहीं आता कुछ भी जो क्लास में बोलते, so I just feel like it's a waste of time like क्लास लगाना. I just come here for attendance. So you know, I took a step ahead and I was like कि मेरे को बता दे कि like वहाँ पे जो भी चल रहा है, do you know what is this thing going on? And she was like yeah मेरे को तो आ रहा है समझ, या फिर she was like मेरे को थोड़ा थोड़ा ही आ रहा है, but like I can tell you what basically मेरे को जो भी उसको समझ आ रहा है, शी वाज लाइक कि मैं तेरे को बेसिक्स बता देती हूँ. सो उसने बता दिया. एंड लाइक सरप्राइजिंगली मेरे को समझ भी आ गया. एंड because of this, just initiating a conversation and getting comfortable with someone, I and also asking a doubt, I could also like understand जो कि मेरे को पता नहीं पिछले 3-4 महीने से नहीं समझ आ रहा था. Because I never like obviously मैं खुद से समझ सकती हूँ कभी भी गूगल चैट जीपीटी से, बट like obviously मैं वो एफर्ट नहीं करूँगी like until and unless exams हैं. And the easiest way out is asking your teacher or asking your friends. And I asked her, and like I was just blown away कि मेरे को क्लास में कभी कुछ नहीं समझ आता है, and for the first time मेरे को क्लास में कुछ समझ आ रहा है. like wow. मतलब classes is also, if I initiate more conversations with people, if I keep asking doubts, my class time, which I feel like is just a waste of time, can also become productive. Because फिर मेरे को एग्जाम टाइम इतना स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा कि मेरे को कुछ भी नहीं आता. And this can also be productive, and this can be a cool way to make friends. So yeah, uh, that is pretty much of how my today went. And I think I should just make this talking in front of the camera videos like every day, so that I can tell you guys कि आज मैंने कौन सी सोशल इंटरेक्शन करी, एंड मैंने कहाँ पे मैसअप करा, एंड मैंने क्या मेरे लिए तो अचीवमेंट्स होता है. For me it's an achievement when I talk to people, when I talk, when I just, I don't know, when I initiate a conversation and it goes well, it's an achievement for me, because this is like an exposure therapy that I'm doing on myself, right? uh, so yeah. And uh, I don't know if anybody watched till here, but thanks for listening. And I think I've already said bye so many times before, but this time it's final. Bye bye, see you, and just don't let your negative insecurities negatively compound over time. Bye.